Hi, I am Nur Azrin Ain, and our group will begin our presentation with the company background of IKEA. IKEA is one of the biggest and well-known home furnishing companies in the world. This Swedish company sells a variety of home accessories and decoration with an affordable price. Fun fact about IKEA, the name IKEA is actually an acronym. The initials IK stands for Ingvar Kamprad, which is the name of the founders of this company, and the letters EA refers to the name of the farm and village where he grew up. IKEA was founded in Sweden in 1943 by Ingvar Kamprad. He started his business by cycling around his neighborhood and selling some useful items such as wallets, pens, and watches. Today, IKEA collaborates with over 1,500 suppliers in over 50 countries across the world to design its own furniture. IKEA also has so many franchises all around the world, including in Malaysia. Since its inception, IKEA company vision is to create better everyday life for the many people, and its mission is to offer a wide range of well-designed functional home furnishing products at low prices so that many people will be able to afford them.
The organizational staffing challenges faced by IKEA is firstly, the discrimination at workplace. The discrimination can be divided into two, which are gender and race discrimination. Gender is a primary kind of discrimination within firms, and it has a detrimental influence on the performance and loyalty of current employees. As for example, female employees do not receive as many perks as male employees in terms of income and advancement opportunities. This sort of discrimination has a negative impact on female employee happiness and increases the rate of turnover at the workplace, which has a direct impact on the organization's success. As for the race discrimination, it involves an individual's ethics and values that are inherent in the community to which they belong. Sometimes, in the company, the management or senior staff members create racial and ethical bias, which increases unhappiness among staff members and affects their performance. The second staffing challenges faced by IKEA is moral issue. Between enormous layoffs and the retirement of its director of design, IKEA has had a roller coaster year, and as 2018 comes to a close, the Swedish furniture giant's turbulent journey continues. It is a leaked video shows that staff morale is at an all-time low. IKEA US President Lars Peterson apologized to employees in an internal video statement issued to employees and leaked shortly afterwards for the company's inadequate execution of O4G, or short of Organization for Growth. According to Business Insider, 6 of the 7 current workers stated that the customer experience at their business has either remained the same or deteriorated after the implementation of O4G, citing that the difficulties such as uninspired and overloaded of personnel. Now, let's take a look at the staffing model of IKEA. IKEA management recognized the significance of hiring, engaging, and maintaining workers and consumers in order to expand their business in a sustainable manner. Everything begins with hiring the proper individuals who share similar values as the firm and hence fit in well with the corporate culture, or called as person-organization match. In terms of sourcing, IKEA takes a variety of tactics. External outsourcing is one of the methods IKEA uses to carry out its recruitment processes. Besides, IKEA also ensures that the plan is acceptable and that internal or campus hiring is also employed. IKEA's human resource management may be able to locate eligible applicants inside the premises and train them for a career. So now, we move to the framework of IKEA, where it follows 8 quarter steps. The first step is creating sense of urgency. IKEA teams help to realize managerial plans, give leadership, and improve communication between individual workers and their immediate organization. The second step is generating the guiding coalition. The company encourages the change-making leadership team to be more successful in decision-making. The third step, developing change vision. The company has a flexible, feasible, and contagious vision that defines the company's future success for all participants. For the fourth step is communicating the vision for buy-in. IKEA communicates its mission through organization and social media platforms such as Google, Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. The fifth step is empowering broad-based action. IKEA quickly addresses change obstacles by educating staff on the need of change. The sixth step is generating short-term successes. IKEA establishes criteria such as the introduction of new goods that promote success in the shortest amount of time feasible. And the seventh step is never letting up. IKEA has launched additional initiatives in many countries and hired a large number of individuals to effect change. And the last step is make it stick. Upon the occurrence of a change, the corporation evaluates and modifies its activity. The corporation celebrates its accomplishment after assessing staff performance in terms of change creativity. Now, we will jump into the staffing theory of IKEA. The first staffing theories used by IKEA is Maslow hierarchy. IKEA's aim is to improve people's daily lives, and this includes its employees. They believe in their employees, include them, care about them, and make them feel welcome and respected. IKEA's incentive systems are based on their corporate culture, and they are standardized and applied to all workers to ensure equitable and uniform treatment. According to HIN in 2021, human resource practices such as awards protect and strengthen IKEA cultural artifacts, values, and assumptions. IKEA works hard to assess and understand its workers' requirements and motivation through effective feedback in order to apply the necessary extrinsic or intrinsic rewards. The second theory is engagement and retention. IKEA fosters work-life balance in a flexible work environment where safety is always prioritized. Employees' well-being is reflected in the high quality of their work as well as their productivity. Rapid promotion demonstrates recognition of accomplishment and hard work, especially for those workers who exemplify the passion and unity that IKEA's HR concept is all about. Engagement may be promoted through effective performance and talent management that is closely related to the organization's strategic management. A 360-degree performance review might involve self-evaluation as well as feedback from customers, subordinates, co-workers, and senior management. This method allows employees to gain a deeper understanding of how they are seen by others, while allowing managers to examine how employees influence others in order to address any existing concerns. Last but not least, diversity and inclusion. The IKEA company embraces diversity in all of its forms. A diverse and inclusive workplace benefits their co-workers, customers, and also business. They try to create a varied and inclusive work atmosphere in which co-workers feel valued for their individuality, recognized for their different abilities, and everyone is free to be themselves. At IKEA, this involves fostering collaborative working environments and demonstrating inclusive behavior on a daily basis. Gender equality, according to IKEA, is at the heart of human rights. Their goal at IKEA Group is to achieve gender equality that goes beyond a 50-50 female balance at all levels and positions. Gender equality also entails developing an inclusive culture in which women and men are respected for their distinct contribution and have an effect on the culture of organization in unique and complementary ways.
Hi, I am Nurin. I will present about the IKEA Human Resource Planning. IKEA Human Resource Planning is depend on the continued growth of IKEA Human Resource Development Program, and the highest efforts of the executive are required for this road to be successful. IKEA vision is to make everyday life better for everyone by providing a diverse selection of low-cost items that can be purchased by many people. The philosophy of the people of the company was based on the belief that employees were more productive and engaged when the company took care of them. Next, IKEA Human Resource Planning is to assist a new people in developing a feeling of community with the existing of peers who share a culture. IKEA is an informal, open, and compassionate guide that provides a comfortable working environment, stable employment initiative, and a compassionate attitude toward people who encourage them to express their thoughts and take responsibility in order to increase the focus on style and workplace equality. In addition, IKEA Human Resource Planning also provides their employees with a wonderful principle which is happy staff equal to happy customer. To make the principle always being practiced, the HR make a strategy in hiring new employees related to connectivity, belief, as well as develop enjoyable work environment. The last part of human resource planning is the performance management method. Used by IKEA is graphic rating scale. The management of IKEA has adopted this method with the purpose to increase the performance and the productivity of the employee along with the revenue enhancement. The graphic rating scale allows the manager to rank the staff member ranking from 1 until 5 based on their behavior and performance at the workplace. This helps in evaluating the performance of the employee effectively. Now let's move on to the IKEA job analysis. Job analysis is the systematic process of gathering information on the skill, responsibility, and knowledge necessary to execute tasks in organization. The IKEA job analysis including job description and job specification. The job description is to keep the employee area of responsibility, clear instruction regarding their duty, and their job specification is a clearly stated what kind of people to hire for the job. As for example, like sales manager, responsibility ensuring the implementation of system and method specific in the IKEA concept document in showroom, and also being a responsible to follow up the store commercials calendar. Furthermore, IKEA job analysis regarding selection and recruiting also, including hires the employee based on culture diversity and choosing the right people for the right job. Culture diversity is emphasized a family-oriented organizational culture towards employee in order to build happy and loyal worker. Company with a family culture where everyone is welcome, respect, listen, care, and perform better. After that, choosing the right people for the right job, IKEA emphasized the necessity of strong connection between worker and management in order to keep people interested and driven to improve organization, where there is a good contract between the leadership and the employee. The employee become more involved by contributing more to team communication and cooperation, attending the business objective, and therefore the firm achieve outstanding outcome and create a strong organization culture value. Now for the job reward, they are extrinsic and intrinsic reward that motivate people in the IKEA organization. Intrinsic rewards are non-physical reward emotionally connected with the employee. IKEA strives to measure and understand employee need and motivation through effectiveness feedback to implement intrinsic rewards. Extrinsic rewards are physical and tangible rewards that satisfy basic human needs like enhancement to employee income, bonus program which consists throughout the whole IKEA group, and what employee basics need like IKEA provide initiatives that support life balance such as working schedule and also create a room for entertainment, nursing, relation, and prayer. In IKEA also, the employee who are underperforming, they will not directly penalized but they will have a dialogue with their manager to analyze the reason. Last but not least is Maslow hierarchy of need is the best practice of the IKEA company with the perfect needs IKEA provide toward their employee. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter.
Recruitment and selection is a vital part of any organization operation as it plays a vital role in ensuring that right people are selected. Thus, it is the main activities in human resource management which are the acquisition, development, and reward of the employees. Therefore, recruitment is a process that attracts potential future employees who have KSAOS that stand for knowledge, skill, ability, and other characteristics that will help the organization achieve its strategic goals. Meanwhile, selection is the process through which manager and other utilize specialized tools to select a person or people who are more likely to succeed in the job from a pool of candidates based on management goals and legal criteria. According to the study, IKEA's company's core value are the reason why it recruits new employees. This means that in order to have loyal employees, they should start the recruitment process at the first stage. As a result of the study, IKEA preferred to look for a new replacement on the vacant position from their internal applicants. The reason why they likely to choose internal recruitment is because they already know the internal candidates. Secondly, in-house recruitment costs less to hire. Besides, internal candidates already know about the company information, thus it is easier for the interviewer to prepare the question. Moreover, internal candidates are easier to find, also it boosts company loyalty and engagement. Lastly, to be said, it reduces hiring time. However, if their internet employees does not match the criteria for that position, IKEA will start to hire an external applicant who is suitable or fit with the criteria needed for the position. Thus, the positive side, by hiring external candidate, most likely they can add fresh perspective and ideas from new and fresh graduate candidates. They also can enhance diversity, finding specialized candidates able to stay competitive and reduce employee tension. Next, the selection process for IKEA company is started with posting and advertise on the available position for internal and external employees. Secondly, they will also email the advertisement through their employees' email. As for the third step, if any of them interested in applying that position, they need to submit their name and information, make a short CV and report reason on why they applied that position. Then they will call for the first interview. After that, they will be evaluated. And they will go to the next step, which is second interview, which they test their knowledge, ability, teamwork, and more. Lastly, they will make an assumption on the evaluation that suitable position for all the candidates that apply that position. In the selection process, the selection of candidates comes after a few steps. There are various steps involved in the recruitment process which are usually followed by HR manager. This process is usually carried out by using a decision-making model known as predictive analytics. This method is a type of data analysis that uses various statistical techniques to predict future events and performance. For instance, if HR department wants to forecast the attrition rate for the next 2 years, it can use predictive analytics to analyze the previous pattern in the data. Therefore, IKEA used this approach in recruiting their worker, particularly their previous employee who requests for a far better position, since IKEA contains myriad of data for his or her internal worker concerning their family status, current job position, their current performance, primarily connected with the KSAOS, stands for knowledge, skill, ability, and other characteristics, relationship management, and finance. Thus, this may value them by the prediction that the new position is appropriate for the employee. Besides, it conjointly helps the corporation to scale back ratio because of the prediction and understanding of the employees' needs and desire for their job specification.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Shahira Liana binti Salihin and I will explain the final match of IKEA. But before that, let me share what is actually final match. Final match can be described as a shared decision between all the members that have been part of the selecting and recruiting process. This decision can only be achieved with an agreement between all parties. It is very important to have no remaining doubt happen when selecting a candidate because we already make decision which candidate we want. The relationship between the organization and the candidate becomes bound after the decision to employment relationship has been made by creating mutual agreement on the terms and conditions of the employment. Final match process can be considered to be completed after the agreement of the terms and conditions reached of both parties. Then the applicants can start to work at the organization as promised. Next, we are still under the final selection in the agreement contract. And actually, there are a lot of benefits provided by IKEA for its employee, especially within the IKEA Southeast Asia. The worker will enjoy a wide range of benefits such as IKEA discount, maternity leave, paternity leave, gifts, work environment, and incentive plan. The co-workers were IKEA's valued customers and they were entitled to get about 15% discount from the first day of work of any home furnishing or even goods from IKEA stores. Furthermore, IKEA gives mothers of 4 consecutive months of maternity leave and 4 weeks of paid time off received for fathers after the childbirth. On the other hand, it can help the parents to feel joy and take full responsibility at home before returning to work. This improves the work-life balance among IKEA employees so that they are more comfortable and appreciated at work. Moreover, IKEA gives gifts to mark seasonal celebrations such as festivals, birthday, childbirth, and marriage. IKEA provides and creates a relaxed and open atmosphere which keeps the loyalty among the workers. Some organizations are biased toward their workers, but not IKEA, as they give equal opportunity for everyone regardless of their genders, religion, or migrant identity. In addition, IKEA gives chances for them to arrange their working hours and make the worker feel free. Last is an incentive plan, which is earned by all the co-workers, and it also known as annual financial reward. So here we are, which is a suggestion or improvement about the company practice. So for the first one, we have the staffing flows. IKEA staffing flows are very straightforward and simple compared to the other organization, as they have first search and apply job. IKEA has posted the job vacancy through their official website, which applicants can upload their CV or resume by creating the profile. Second is pre-screening. Pre-screening is when the IKEA's recruiters screen and scan all the incoming applicants' CV or resume depending on the role they applied for. Third, getting to know the applicants. In this step, the recruiter likes getting to know the applicants better because they are sure the applicants are more than resumes. In addition, they are going to recruit humans, not the CV or resume. The IKEA recruiters will contact the applicant by phone calls, on-demand video interview, or online live interview. Next, they have interview. The recruiter use a diversity of interviews at the working location and online. It is one step closer to being recruited as their worker. So, this is the applicant's opportunity to make them outstanding and share their strengths or weaknesses to the recruiter. Besides that, they also have staffing flow called offer. Offer is the applicant's decision whether to accept or to reject the offer. And last in the staffing flow of the IKEA is onboarding. Once the applicants say yes, which refers to the acceptance of the contract, the applicant then can prepare for their first day of working as IKEA co-worker. As for the suggestions, we would like to suggest IKEA to do a face-to-face interview, because by having that kind of interview, recruiters can measure the real knowledge, skills, ability, and other characteristics of employee or KZOs. IKEA also must do annual training in different sections of the organization, such as safety management and stores. The internship program runs weekly can help IKEA seek potential and skilled employee, for example, in communication, critical thinking, teamwork, and time management. Moreover, they should imply basic staffing flows such as assessing manpower needs, recruitment, selection, place and orientation, training and development, and performance appraisal to pick the best worker with the best KSAOs. As we know, IKEA posted the job vacancy through their official website, which it should be improved by posting on social media too, for example, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn platform, so that everyone can be attracted, aware, and apply for it.
So as we know, staffing is essential since it is the process of finding employee who best match the job description of an open position within the firm. So being able to employ the right candidate for the position means that the company is able to maximize the candidate's potential to in his or her role within the firm. There are three suggestions on how IKEA can improve their recruitment and selection practices. The first one is IKEA can enhance their staffing strategy by recruiting specialized talent to close the skills gap. The apparent gap between job seekers' talent and those required by companies is not a new issue. So In order to overcome it, IKEA can introduce an employee referral program to their employees where they can suggest or recommend candidates for an open position. So, because existing employees are likely to know and suggest their acquaintances who might be a good fit for the position. Referral bonus programs are also a good investment because, as compared to collecting applicants from people who don't necessarily have required skills, employee referral program can assist IKEA to cut cost, and there is high possibility for IKEA in receiving a talented candidate. And the second one is IKEA can improve their recruitment and selection practices by hiring candidates that are flexible and adaptable to changing environment. It is suitable for rapid changes in job creation and job content such as IKEA. So employees can combine employment with other tasks and obligations equipped with a variety of working patterns including part-time and flexible working arrangements. So the variety of working patterns will benefit both companies and employees. It also allows them to offer or accept positions that best suit their needs. So this chance can assist IKEA by attracting new workers who find the new working condition more suitable to their demands. And the third one is when hiring a position there are usually um, a few potential candidates that don't make it to the final cut due to some personal reason or other circumstances. So, considering revisiting the resumes of previous applicants while searching for a comparable position is one of the ways that IKEA can enhance their recruitment and selection practices. It is because these individuals are already familiar with the organization since they had interviewed before and may have acquired new skills and expertise since their last interview.
Next is suggestion and improvement in terms of management or administration. As we know, the recruitment and selection process are the main part of management and administration procedure. In order to ensure all of the process runs successfully, IKEA should develop some powerful method that could increase the process result. First, IKEA can provide informative and specific details about the job vacancies. This means the recruiters should put a clear title about the job scope. They should avoid using complicated language which can make it easier for the applicants to understand the job description better. The applicants can have a better understanding and attract themselves to apply for the job. Next is IKEA should use the other substantive assessment methods other than pre-screening resumes and CV. For example, we have personality tests, ability tests that consist of cognitive tests, psychomotor tests, ability tests, and sensory tests, job knowledge tests, and performance tests and work samples. Using substantive methods are quicker and faster compared to pre-screening and scanning resume because it only takes a few seconds to manage it and get the result on the spot. In addition, resume and CV are not even sorry in addition, resume and CV are not enough to measure their KSAOs because of limitation of words and space. The applicants even can cheat on their resume by saying they are good in that or this, but actually not. Therefore, applicants should answer these tests so that the recruiter can identify a good applicants to work with. And that's all from me.
So, as a conclusion, we are able to see the uniqueness of how IKEA handles their recruitment and selection process to find the right candidates that can add value to their company. IKEA is known as a global home accessories and decoration brand that brings design, comfort, and affordability to people all around the world. From simple yet effective job ad postings to specialized techniques that narrowing down possible candidates, IKEA went through a few stages to recruit and select their best candidates that fit with their job positions. Recruiting and selecting candidates are two crucial components of maintaining the organization's reputation, and it is vital for IKEA to ensure that each and every candidate that they hire can add value to their company. That's all from our group. Thank you.